Later, I lay on his bed, the silk sheets cool against my skin. This bed, his bed. Not the place he usually keeps me locked up in that first-floor apartment. Dominic, why tonight? Why bring me here?
I'm getting married.
The words were so casual, so simple. For a moment, I couldn't understand what I'd heard. What did you say?
Natalia Volkova. The wedding is in 3 months.
No, this must be a joke. Tell me, it has to be.
It is a strategic alliance. Her father controls the East Coast.
Strategic. My voice trembled. Dominic, we've been together for 10 years.
We've been fooling around for 10 years. Don't confuse the transaction.
Transaction. The word shattered my heart. I love you. You know, I love you.
Love.
The way he said it, as if it were a disease.
What you love is how I make you feel power, protection.
That's not.
You think you're special? You're just convenient. You've always been convenient.
I felt something inside me shatter completely.
Get out. Gabriel will send you the details of the weapon commission. You will craft Natalia's ceremonial blade. Consider it payment for your services.
You want me to make the wedding weapon for her?
Unless you'd prefer to terminate our arrangement entirely. The debt your father owes here.
Of course. I wouldn't want to anger the great Dominic Cavallo. That eagle on your chest. I carved it into your skin when you swore you'd never let me go. Funny how eternity works out.
Don't be so dramatic.
Dramatic? You just asked the woman you've been with for 10 years to make a weapon for your bride. If I'm dramatic, then you're a damn monster. His hand shot out, clamping tightly around my throat. Not hard enough to hurt, but enough to remind me who was in control.
Watch your mouth. Aria.
I didn't turn around.
We both knew this day would come sooner or later.
Did we, Dominic? Because I was foolish enough to believe the lies you whispered in the dark.
Those weren't lies. They were what you needed to hear.
I hope she destroys you, just like you destroyed everything of mine. I reached my car just before the scream escaped. Primal, animalistic roar tore from my throat. My hand slammed against the steering wheel, over and over. Transaction. Convenient. That is what you needed to hear. I drove to my studio in the warehouse district, barely able to see the road. Inside, surrounded by 10 years of proof. The love letters I wrote but never sent. The photos stolen from his office. The sketches of his face drawn in the dark at 3 a.m. I grabbed the liquid from the lighter. The first match hit the pile of letters. Flames devoured the I love yous, the come back to mess, and the I'll wait forevers. Forever lasted 10 years. I threw in the photos.
Kido, it is late.
I need you to erase me. 7 days. Can you do it in 7 days?
What happened?
He is marrying Princess Volkova. I just realized I've been his whore for 10 years. 7 days. Make Ilya Moretti disappear. A new name, new papers, a new life. At 3 a.m., my phone lit up. Unknown number. I stared at the image until it burned into my retinas. Then I threw the phone against the wall. Good. Ilya Moretti, the girl who loved Dominic Cavallo so much, died tonight. I stayed in the studio all night, but constantly recalling the events of the past decade in my mind. Every moment of joy, every peak, every companionship. It is surprising that we end up with this. Gabriel found me at dawn. I've been surrounded by ashes and broken glass for 4 weeks.
Ilya, we need to talk.
No, we don't.
Dominic wants you to go back to the estate for dinner tonight.
Let him die.
He is not asking. The Volkovs will arrive tomorrow. He needs to thoroughly count all the family assets.
Assets. That is exactly what I'm thinking now. All right. Let's go see what else he wants to destroy. The Cavallo Manor looked very different during the day. Cold, like a mausoleum. Gabriel led me through the main building to the west wing. My studio. The door was open. Inside, everything was gone. My easel. My paintings. The weapons I spent years perfecting. What? Where did everything go?
Moved out. You must be Elia, the craftsman. Dominic said I could renovate? This room has the best light. Perfect for my morning yoga.
My studio. My sanctuary. Turned into her damn gym.
Everything's been moved to the storage room. I tried.
It is fine. I don't need it anymore.
You're even more beautiful than I imagined. I see why Dominic keeps you around.
Enjoy the room. The blood on the floor is my finest work. It won't wash off. The dinner was a hell, with only 20 people sitting at a table that could accommodate 50 people. Dominic at the head, Natalia to his right. I was at the far end, barely visible.
To the new alliance! And to the future of our two families!
Aria, my daughter tells me you're a weaponsmith.
I used to be.
Used to?
I'm moving towards other projects.
She is being modest. Aria has created some of our family's most precious collections.
Then will you muck Natalia's ceremonial blade?
Liar. Liar. Of course. It would be an honor.
Wonderful! I wanted to bear the crests of both families, symbolizing unity.
Unity? How romantic. I found an excuse to leave before dessert. No one noticed. I found my way to the library, which is still open to me. But everything I knew was gone. Even that damn chair was replaced. Efficient, isn't it? He is erasing me.
He is protecting the Alliance. The Volkovs must never know.
About his whore! You can say it, Gabriel. That is what I am. That is what I was.
You're so much more than that.
To who? Not to him? 10 years. And I'm being erased as if I never existed.
Aria.
Do you know what he said to me last night? He called me a transaction, nothing more than a commodity.
He is a fool.
At least he is honest now. I should thank him for that.
Is she still there?
Yes, sir, in the library.
Bring her out. Natalia wants to tour the house, and I don't want trouble.
Trouble. That is what 10 years of loyalty gets me.
You should go.
Yeah, I should go. Dominic stood in the hall with his arm around Natalia. They looked like a magazine cover. Perfect.
Aria, are you leaving?
You want me gone, don't you? No trouble.
That is not what I meant.
Yes, it is. Enjoy your stay.
Wait! I wanted to thank you for agreeing to make my sword. Dominic said you put your heart into every piece.
I used to. But hearts are expensive. I don't waste mine anymore.
Aria!
Good night, Mr. Cavallo. Miss Volkov. With that, I turned and left, leaving them standing there.
She is in love with you.
She'll get over it.
6 days left. My old studio, now filled with Natalia's yoga mats and decorative pillows. I deleted it. Then I opened my banking app. Every account was frozen. My apartment lease had been transferred to Cavallo Holdings. My car title, under review for a family asset check. He is not just erasing me. He is making sure I have nowhere to go except where he allows. I started the engine and headed for the warehouse district. The text message arrived at 2 a.m. Every word, a command. Dad said that the new passport will take another 5 days to be processed. 5 days. I can only pretend to be dead. I dragged my tired body out of bed and put on black clothes.
Come in.
Inside, the leather seats still smelled of newness. Where are we going?
The docks, arranged by Captain Volkov.
Why am I here?
The asset's creator requires all craftsmen to be present.
Asset, craftsman.
How long will this take?
An hour, maybe 2.
Something was wrong. The air was suffocatingly quiet. Too quiet.
Dominic?
The lead car burst into flames. The lead car burst into flames. The screech of twisting metal hurt ears. The driver slammed on brakes. We lurched forward. Fear overwhelmed me.
Ambush! RPG! They're here!
The second explosion. The second car burned. Smoke filling the tunnel. Through the windshield, I saw the man with the RPG aimed at our car. Dominic! But when he turned, his hand didn't reach for me. It reached for Natalia. He shielded her. Then his boot slammed into my chest. I flew backward like a rag doll, landed hard on concrete. Agony overwhelmed me. Gravel scraped my skin. Bones ached. Blood filled my mouth. The RPG hit our car. Fire and thunder swallowed the world. Through smoke, I saw Dominic crawl out, holding Natalia gently. He checked her carefully, whispered, never looking back. Gabriel stumbled over, calling my name, saying he'd find a doctor. He kicked me out. Gabriel. To save her. Gabriel pressed gauze to my bleeding head, apologizing for Dominic. Apologies meant nothing. Darkness crept in. The last thing I saw was the cold tunnel ceiling. When I woke up, I was in Cavallo Manor's medical wing. Every breath hurt. The doctor's note, priority level 3, non-essential. A nurse came in. I asked where Dominic was. Her flinch said it all. I pulled out the IV, stumbled to the east wing. I had to see, could he really ignore me? In the luxury suite, Natalia had a small scratch. Dominic held her hand, gaze softer than ever.
I knew I shouldn't get out of bed, but I had to see how Dominic would erase me. Gabriel stopped me worriedly, urging me to go back to rest, but I just wanted to witness everything with my own eyes. I came to the tattoo shop I used to frequent, hearing Natalia and Victor talking at the door. Victor's words came from inside the shop, piercing my heart and making me shiver all over. I designed and tattooed that eagle. He once said it symbolized our eternity, but now Victor would cover it with a double-headed eagle.
You shouldn't be here.
What are we burying today? Natalia's sneer was full of provocation, as if declaring her victory. Looking at the double-headed eagle template, only sarcasm remained in my heart. So-called eternity was just a fraud. Natalia showed off that it was a symbol of their union, but Dominic could only cover it up in a low voice.
Just a tattoo. I sat with you for 6 hours. You said it was forever, just like us.
Start.
The tattoo needle hummed, and black ink covered my lines bit by bit, as well as our 10 years of past. Natalia asked, pretending to be concerned, and Dominic's answer was cold and stiff. Gabriel pulled me anxiously, urging me to go back to take my medicine, but I just wanted to watch my design be completely erased. An hour later, my eagle was just a faint shadow buried under the Volkov's ink. Natalia cheered, Victor packed his tools, and only Dominic had empty eyes without the slightest ripple. Only the two of us were left in the shop, the atmosphere so dull it was suffocating. Dominic broke the silence but didn't know what to say. Looking at the double-headed eagle, I had nothing to say. He'd already said it all with his actions. Dominic tried to defend himself, saying it was all necessary, but I only felt ridiculous and sad. I turned and walked towards the door. Dominic called my name softly, his tone full of guilt and reluctance. I loved you for 10 years, but you couldn't even let me keep a tattoo. Dominic explained anxiously, attributing everything to the Volkov's demands, but I knew clearly that he always had a choice. I walked out, hearing glass break and his roar behind me, but nothing could change. Back in the room, I picked up my phone. My dad's text gave me hope, while Natalia's provocation made my heart completely cold. I typed the last sentence indifferently, then threw my phone hard against the wall, completely cutting off all concerns. 36 hours left until I left. May his life slowly destroy him too.